Hey everybody, it's Trent Austin from Austin Custom Brass. This is a mouthpiece overview video of our very popular 5C. The 5C is kind of a very underrated mouthpiece in my opinion. One of my favorite trumpet players who's ever lived, Doc Severinsen, through most of his career has played something around a 5C. And yeah, maybe he's worked with every company to sort of reinvent the 5C, but his basic 5C mouthpiece is what he's played forever. I have a very funny story about when I started doing these mouthpiece, thinking about creating mouthpieces. I had an amazing 1.5C Bach that I loved and I played when I was working professionally and playing in brass quintets and in symphony orchestras and stuff when I was doing a lot more classical playing back in the late 90s, many years before the shop was even a twinkle in my eye, we'll say. And when I sent out my mouthpieces to get scanned and to have them checked out, one of my friends who was doing the scanning, Canstel, was doing an initial part of my scanning before I ended up choosing a few different other companies to do mouthpiece work. I think Jim New said to me, he goes, "Hey, you know why you like this 1.5C so much?" And I was like, "No, not really." He goes, "Because it's a 5C." And he put an overlay of the two mouthpieces, and they were almost identical. So our 5C sort of morphed out of that 1.5C, but it still is a 5C in essence. But it does have a little bit like the Mount Vernon 1.5C, which is a slightly deeper cup. And let me show you an overview of that right now. This is the slug blank. It's one of the custom blank choices we offer at the shop. Just reach out to us if you have questions about different blanks. My assistant Kyle has done a great video on combining a bunch of different blanks on one mouthpiece. He did a live stream maybe 2 months ago about that. We'll put a link in this description to that so you can check it out. But the 5C has a beautiful cup. It's not a deep cup. It's not a shallow cup. It's a smidge. I mean, like that's it. If you compare it to our 3C, it's definitely deeper than the 3C that we make because I chose an efficient 3C setup. But the 5C cup is just a little bit deeper than a standard, what we would consider 5C cup. It's not a B cup because we make a bunch of very nice 5B cups, including a copy of the New York Bach 5B. But it has that depth and thickness. So let me do some playing for you. On the 5C. Turn that up a little bit. So that is an overview of the 5C. Thanks so much for watching these videos. Be sure to check out all of the other stuff we have on YouTube. Take care. Cheers.